Hey everyone, my name is elsiecbertini. I'm with Optimal One Realty, and we are in downtown Clermont today at one of my favorite breakfast spots, Cheezer's. And when I say one, I mean my only breakfast spot in downtown.
Thank you.
We're here interviewing businesses, giving you guys reasons why Clermont is so awesome. And I couldn't think of a better place than to start with Amanda from Cheezer's.
Wow, we're so honored to even be a part of this conversation, in being able to welcome new people to our area and for people to understand what Clermont is. And Cheezer's Palace Cafe was started as a business model so that I could raise my kids. And what I didn't realize when I did that was not only raising my children, but the community that we would bring in. And the kids that I've watched grow, watching your kids grow over the last 4 years has been amazing. And the kids that started here as little children that find me on the street, they're like, Miss Amanda! And being able to go to schools and share their stories with when they grow up here. We watched families expand and retract, and weddings and births. It's been really an exciting experience through the years, and that's really what Clermont's been about. You still wave to your neighbor on the street, and when you're passing them through the neighborhoods, and that's the kind of people that I think that Clermont needs to still bring in, is that sense. I mean, we have rolling hills, and we still have fences around the fronts of homes, so you can wave to your neighbor as you go by, and you open up the gate to go in. That's the things that Clermont's always been, the Mayberry of, if you would, Central Florida, and the hills, and the deliciousness of our area is incredible.
It's definitely one of the many things that brought us here when we moved from South Florida, and so we really just enjoy people. Nice people make you want to be nice. So
that's so true.
It's what I've learned. I'm like, at first I was a little like, what's going on here?
It's hard to slow down.
Yeah,
I too am from South Florida, and I found my husband is too, and I found that as soon as we got here, it was like, wow, that's a breath of fresh air, but we didn't know how to slow down, and we just took a moment and just took everything in and realized that, wow, it's okay to say hi to your neighbor, or to borrow a screwdriver when you need one, and and get to know the people around you. And that is the heart, I think, of Clermont.
A lot of people don't know how it is to start a business like this and then be so successful. So when did you guys open?
We opened in 2006. The previous owners, this was actually the first restaurant my husband brought me to get me to move to this area.
Oh, wow.
And back in the day, it was Country Skillet, and they were here for about 19 years. And before them, it's been a restaurant for eons. And at the end of the day, I sat here and wrote all these notes. I went to school for hotel restaurant management. I grew up in the restaurant business and the hospitality industry. And when it became available, I was just floored. I was like, wow, I guess this is my opportunity. I either, sink or swim. And so my husband, being the super indulgent husband that he is, incredibly patient with all of my dreams. And he has a full-time job. And here I was leaving my full-time job.
Yes.
I worked for Publix, and I retired. I had 3 children. My youngest was not even a year old when I started this plan, but I didn't want to pay daycare. So when the kids started into elementary school, things got a lot easier, but I was able to be home. So we're open from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. And it gave me a chance to be a mom, a wife, and have a life. Does this business model fit everybody's? No.
No,
not at all. But I remember growing up in the restaurant business, and my dad never was home for dinner. I don't remember a time that he ever made it home for dinner. And we grew up, 5 a.m. we were at the restaurant peeling potatoes. We went to school, the bus picked us up there, the bus dropped us off there. They never took us to our house. They didn't even know lived anywhere else but the restaurant. But what we learned through all of that is that it wasn't any different for us. And we grew up like this. My kids have grown up here. They know that, you know, I used to wake them up, wakey, wakey, it's time to go make eggs and bakey.
Ooh, that sounds like somebody I know.
And they would kind of troll around with me, and they'd come in and they'd help me set up and bake cakes and things of that nature. The long and the short of it is, starting a business is not for the faint of heart. It takes super indulgence and patience and a lot of perseverance.
Right.
And I think number one, community.
Yes.
You need the community support, and, you know, going to events and introducing yourself to people, because the reality is food can be great, your servers can be fantastic, but it's the buy-in that you need them to be connected to you, and the buy-in is where it's at, especially being in real estate. You know that you got your
relationship.
It is. It's the trust in the people that you're going to bring them what they want. I thank you guys for trusting me to bring you what you want just to feed you. So, you know, to feed people is pretty easy,
right?
But to feed them well it's truly it's an art, and it's soulful. So knowing that we do a good job is
the
awesome.
moment we stepped into Cheezers, we felt you guys like we knew this has to be a close-knit family business, because you guys do just that. You make everybody feel welcome, and it's like you're sitting at your, you know, your dining room table.
It's my largest dining room. I could never invite all these people to my house, so I might as well do it well. You know, and when I hire people and add them to our team, you know, I let them know that you're part of our family. Absolutely. But besides that, if I can't be on the floor, you better be able to do what I can do.
Oh yeah.
You want these people to love you, because today they're your table, and if you're good enough, they'll be her table or his table tomorrow.
Yes.
So that we keep the snowball going, and everybody wants to be part of it.
Absolutely. No, the waitresses and waiters are amazing. In
Thank you.
fact, we have our favorite stuff. But you know,
I'm not gonna tell her you said that.
We won't tell nobody. No, she's
her
amazing.
head's already swollen.
I know, right? No,
Stephanie's worked for me since she was 18 years old. I'm not going to mention how old she is now.
No,
but, you know, it's quite much, maybe a decade older
or so. Yeah. Well, no, we another good thing. Well, my favorite is the potato cakes, but you must get here before the rush hour, around 11ish.
Yes,
something like that.
Depends on the day, but
Right.
And it's only on Sundays.
Yes, only on Sundays, which is why we're usually here Sundays.
Yes.
But give me some specials of the day, because now I eat lunch out since I'm out on the go, and it would be awesome for people to know.
Well, I think that's a very good question. So you touched upon the potato cakes, and when we did say that that's only on Sundays. Not only on Sundays is it just potato cakes until they run out, and that's the idea. People are like, you have to make more. No, we don't want that many. But the omelet of the day, and that's just kind of whatever whim I have at the moment, and whatever I decided to create, and the team puts together. Or we had another event and we piggybacked the event. So that's how the omelet of the day is created. But lunch menu, we have several award-winning sandwiches, and I don't want to give too many kudos to Stephanie, but one of them, of course, Stephanie, is the Italian sandwich, which is lovingly named the Popo, after our local Clermont Police Department came in and said, well, this is everything pig, so it's ham, bacon, pepperoni. So they're like, every meat in here is from a pig, so it must be named a Popo.
Oh, Popo, that's clever.
So they named it the Popo.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it has won 3 times in different events, and it has the mozzarella, the grilled onions, and the pesto mayonnaise, and on the ciabatta. It's just... it blows my mind how many of those we sell. So
yeah, so I just had lunch and you're already making me hungry, so
that's the plan.
That's the plan, get people hungry. Well, no, I feel like anybody that tries Cheezers will totally fall in love with it, like everyone else, and we're just so proud to have you guys part of our downtown. I love to bring, every time somebody comes out of town, this is where we bring them.
I appreciate that.
And so, it's our spot, and we
that's the best part.
Yes, it's our our spot.
That's exactly what that's what I want it to be. Come on, I want to take you to our spot, or my favorite place. I want to be a part of your lives, and just it's such an honor to be able to be that. And just like Optima just won, best. We got best breakfast, and thank you, and same. And it was just so
it's amazing.
The whole downtown. I think there's 12 of us downtown that ended up winning best of something here for 2023, and we're pretty excited and proud of our whole growth downtown. Being here for so long, I've seen so much change.
You've seen it all.
Yeah, and it is. I think there's only 1 or 2 other businesses that have been here longer than me.
Wow.
So it's pretty exciting.
Wow. Well, I really appreciate your time. I know that it's closing time, way past closing time. So I appreciate you letting me sit down with you and interview you. It was my honor to bring, you guys, and I hope that everyone that sees this gives you guys a try and tries it out for themselves so they could have an experience like we did.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for letting us be a part of your family.
Thank you, Amanda.
It's
Appreciate
wonderful.
it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So as you guys know, Cheezers in downtown Clermont. Check it out, and I promise you will not regret it. Well, I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned because I do want to interview more businesses that are definitely part of my faves, and I know that you guys will definitely enjoy. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.